No
Okay.
blood, no.
I'm just worried that I'm like, well, I'm going to sit down and he's going to go, okay.
No.
It's over. Punching Brad Pitt in a movie, do you ever worry you're going to slip and mess up that pretty face? Or
No, I wasn't so much worried about that. But it could be expensive, I bet. He'd end up losing a little bit of money doing that.
Yeah,
probably.
absolutely.
Might be very well insured. I don't know.
Yeah, you ever wonder
It
about
would be if it were mine.
You ever wonder what body parts people have insured? I mean, it's your smile or whatever.
Yeah.
Osborne had everybody in this movie had little irks and quirks, and so did those, like, for instance, like measuring the shot glasses, just a little. Where's that come from? Is that?
It wasn't part of the text in the sense of the text being dialogue, but it's a part of the text and the sort of more global sense of it, meaning obviously film is not just what people say or even what they do, it's also everything you see. And they're very specific. That came from Ethan. And they're very specific about things like that. They see it a certain way, and they see it as being part and parcel of that person's personality, and they want to communicate that. So that came from Ethan.
And there's a scene with an axe where literally the motions of an axe seemed like so. I'm like, was that another thing that was very specific, or was that? Mm-hmm. Oh wow! Mm-hmm. So they're that exact on their.
They're pretty exact.
Yeah.
Which I would say is why their films are so good. I mean, obviously they cast good people, they cast people they like watching, that who amuse them or touch them, and they find compelling, but they know what they want to do. They know what they want to communicate.
I kept hearing numerous people describing the film, oh, it's a Coen's brothers film. What does that mean to you? What is that? When somebody says, I mean, what do you think that means?
To me, it means Blood Simple, Miller's Crossing, The Big Lebowski, Fargo, No Country for Old Men. It means something, I think. And it means it's going to be clever, thought through. It'll have a knowledge of cinema, and it'll have some degree of contemplation or reflection on culture.
Charlie Kaufman's making his directorial debut here in the film festival. You think could you be in a Charlie Kaufman directed film, or you think he's going to do well? Or
I can't imagine Charlie not doing well in anything he turned his hand to. I think he's a genius, Charlie. Yeah. So I want to see that very much, and I like Philip Seymour Hoffman. I want to see it. I won't get to see it.
And afterwards, with Evangeline Lilly, it's her first film. I give that. How was it? How did she do? How was it working with her?
I think she does very well. I had very little with Evangeline, but I think she does very well, and we'll see how it goes. I think I can't stay for it because I have to go back to Europe, but it's tomorrow night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.